how to create an interesting random coloured slice background in Photoshop. I'm using a brush in this case, a triangular brush. Now, first thing to do, here's the actual image I want to create. It's sort of like filled with lots of random coloured triangles. And I'm going to use the pen tool to actually create the brush. Now, that's the first thing to do. So just go over to the pen tool. You can find that in the toolbar. Just go over, you see the pen tool there. Just go down there and click there. Now there's a number of options. You can use shape or path. You can just go up top there, you can see shape or path. Now I'm just going to use shape, that's the key thing there, and I'm going to set the colour to black. Now I could use gradients, patterns, etc., but I'm going to go for black. Just click the document with the pen tool to make the triangle. So just obviously just go, top to bottom, etc., all the way up again. Once you've actually done that, you've got this vector design. Now you could of course reshape that design. You could increase the size, etc. But what you can do, just go to the move tool and then go to layer and flatten image. So you've got this now, this triangle. Like I say, you can modify it more, you can apply effects, do many other things, tweak it a bit more if you wish. But once you've selected it, just go then to define brush preset, and there you have it. You've got a nice triangle design. Now you've got brush settings over there. If you can't see the brush settings panel, just go to the window menu, and then you can obviously go over to brushes as well. You can actually select it, see brush there in the panel. Now you can see some other brushes there. They're graphic extra brushes, the Andrew Buckle brushes, which you can find on graphicextras.com. And what you can do then, you can just deselect. Obviously I want to actually apply the design to the entire document. I don't want to just apply it to that selection. So remove the selection. Once you've done that, just go to, say, brush settings, and you can tweak the various things. You can add hue dynamics, you can add color dynamics, you can add shape dynamics, and much, much more. Size jitter, because I want to actually have small as well as very large brushes, triangles in this design. So you can also modify the spacing, because I want them spaced out. I don't want it like a long continuous sort of design. I want it to be actually spread out, so you can see the sort of small as well as large triangles there. And there's a number of other settings. You could use scattering, of course. You could use dual brush, texture, etc. You had a whole number of things, but I want color dynamics, and I want to change the hue jitter. And I always call it hue dynamics. It's actually color dynamics. So hue jitter, set that to about 100%, 89%, doesn't particularly matter. Set saturation again quite high. Brightness jitter as well. Purity, not such a big deal, but you can set it if you wish. So once you've actually done that, you can of course, now at this point you can see they're actually just straight up. Now what I want is sort of random triangles, but I want it at different angles. So the key thing here, go to shape dynamics again, go back to there, and then just go to the angle jitter. And I'll push it all the way up to maximum. So I actually get 0 to 360 degrees. It applies, you can see them just changing around. Then just go to the document and apply. And you can see now, got browns, blue, all these triangles just added. Now, of course, you could use any other design. Doesn't have to use a triangle. You could use circles. You could do, obviously, you could use a curvature tool, etc., just to create different shapes that can be then applied across a background very quickly. Now, you could use it to create a frame. You could use it to maybe select the area and just fill a certain parts of the design. Just maybe apply it to a layer. There's a whole range of different things. Of course, once you've done that, you can also go and apply effects. That's the next thing. So you just finish there. That's it. You could actually say, I finished. But you can, of course, add adjustment layers. Just go to the image menu and modify it there. So it's just scattering this design across this document. So next thing to do, you can, like say, filter. Just go down to, there's a whole range of filters obviously in Photoshop. But go to stylize, you've got something like oil paint. Oops, just slightly missed that. Oil paint, and then set the stylization to quite high, cleanliness quite high, and you can sort of smear the triangle so you can make it slightly very blurry. Of course, you can apply it more than once, multiple times, really sort of smear them in. It's quite a really interesting abstract sort of triangular design there. Again, let's say it could be any shape as well. Now remove that. You could also apply, let's say, adjustments. Go to image menu, adjustments, and channel mixer, hue saturation, that's one great one, and then maybe colorize click there. And then you can modify the hue, just move that around, so make green, blue, red, purple, change the lightness, make it brighter, increase saturation, and so on and so on. So just great, a whole range of very colourful backgrounds. Now, there's also other effects you can apply. You could use 3D tools as well if you want. There's filter gallery, obviously there's a whole range of different filters. Again, it's got there, you've got render, noise. You could apply a lot more to create some very interesting backgrounds using that. But I'm going to go to filter gallery, that's in the filter menu, and I'm going to go through, obviously, dark stroke, that's a great one. Stylize, you've got glowing edges, so you can buy that. Once you change, you can change settings, you don't have to go with edge width like that. You've got design there. So it's just a lovely sort of, and you can of course apply fades as well, so you don't actually change the opacity, make it, you can see obviously slightly more of the purple, but you sort of got that lovely white line there. Hope you found this of interest. Thank you much.